Well, what a way to start the day out by taking out this piebald that we have been kinda keeping alive on our map for the last roughly 2 weeks. If you guys have been hanging out in the live streams over the last 2 or 3 weeks, we have kept this guy alive just to, you know, kinda see what people react like whenever we go past it on the streams, because it has been kinda hilarious to see so many people in chat being like, oh my gosh, there's a piebald! And then I just never shoot it, but I figured it's about time we take it out because we are probably getting relatively close to the next map releasing in Call of the Wild. I imagine it will be sometime this month, and that means that we will be having a reset here on Aotearoa. So without further ado, let's go ahead and take this thing down. This guy has been chilling here for quite some time, so it is nice to finally get a bullet into him. And we also are going to show off some other trophies from this grind later in the video, but I figured this would be a pretty cool way to start things out. Now, I know a lot of you are probably curious whether or not we're going to kill off Gerald yet, and the answer is no. We are going to wait a bit to take him down because he's been a kind of a staple of the live streams ever since we ended up deciding to leave him and name him and keep him as somewhat of a pet red deer, I guess. So we will be leaving him alive. But we will take him out before the update hits, which, as of now, we have no idea when that's going to be, and those actually didn't spook, so let's go ahead and get a shot into that guy as well. And there he is, our nice-looking Piebald Red Deer. Unfortunately, it is a smaller level 6, but it is still a Piebald, 199.23 kgs. I think that actually is pretty decent for a 6, if I'm not mistaken. I believe that's decent, but anyway, it is a piebald, and we have been hanging on to this guy for quite a while, so it's good to get him down. Let's go ahead and tax him, and then we will get into the rest of this video. We're mainly just going to be looking around the map, trying to grind a little bit and see if we can get some diamonds, rares, or if we're lucky enough, maybe a great one to spawn in. However, I'm not really expecting a great one this soon. We've been having some pretty rough luck with that. You know, there's a lot of species that have some very interesting rack combinations like this, all thanks to the true rack system that they have here in Call of the Wild, and this is definitely one of them. This is definitely one of those ones that makes me question what exactly is going on, and there's really no way to know until we actually take him down, so let's just get that guy down. That is going to be very interesting to check out, because I haven't seen one look quite like that. I don't think ever, to be honest. Well, there he is. That is a very, interesting looking rack combination on this red deer. Yeah, it's definitely one of the most interesting level 6s I've ever killed. Very strange looking. That just does not fit with each other at all. And it made for a very interesting looking one when we spotted it, because this kind of bends back a bit. Very strange. So, that is a pretty good-looking red deer, but that's honestly not the thing I'm most interested in for this location. You know, typically I find 2 to 4 stags at this zone, but this time, for some odd reason, we've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them. 7 stags at this one area. That's honestly kind of crazy. That might be the most I've ever had at this location, and for those curious, it is this lake right here, below Rotanui, whatever it's pronounced, but it is below that area. It is a pretty good lake. I like this one quite a bit. Let's try to sink a shot into this guy with the 7 mil. I mean, that should be pretty decent. Yeah, there we go. He is going down. You know, this zone right here has consistently been a fantastic spot for level 8 and level 9 stags. I'm really hoping we can get ourselves a great one at this location, because it seems to consistently produce the big stags. And we had one of those scenarios very recently where we ended up getting one of the biggest rare stags of our entire grind, and I think without further ado, let's go ahead and check it out, because it is truly one of the best rare red deer I have ever killed, and it matches my mythical albino perfectly, so we might end up putting him in the multi-mount. But first, let's take a look at him. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh, do you guys see what that is? Holy... Dude, that is an insanely big stag. That's an insanely big piebald. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That is insane. Oh my gosh, what a giant. That is a gigantic stag right there. Do we have anything else around? I mean, that's a mythical, but I don't think that's a rare. Nah, it's just a normal mythical. Jeez, that's crazy. What a beast of a stag. I cannot believe that we've actually got ourselves a piebald this huge. We should get a little bit closer and try to take some pictures, although the wind is really bad, so that might not work. I'm just happy it's actually even. Like, for once, it's not mismatched. It's actually an even-looking stag. I mean, I do think that it's probably two different antlers, but it's two that look very similar, so it basically looks like they match. That's awesome. That's so cool. This is one of the biggest stags of this grind, rare-wise. Wow, what a beast. And down he goes. Wait, that wasn't good? What? Oh, no! How is that not good? Oh my gosh, and how did we get to save that? How did we get to save that? Oh my gosh, he stopped at the perfect time. He stopped at the perfect time. That's crazy. I can't believe that actually worked out. I thought we screwed it up. What happened to that first shot? Did it just move as we shot? Because I know he did that thing where he just jetted off. Wow. Oh my gosh. Dude, my heart is racing right now. Whew. I can't believe we almost lost him. Oh my gosh, I'm shaking. Wow. So that is what happened, and look at the score, 227. This is my biggest rare stag ever. This is officially my biggest rare stag. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that's huge. Dude, I'm absolute. This is the most I've been shaking from a kill since the last great one. Oh my gosh. Just look how big this dude is. That's a beast of a stag. And they are slightly different. Like, these antlers are definitely not perfectly matching. As you can see, these tines right here are quite different. But it's close enough to where it actually looks pretty natural. 223 kgs. That's a big male. That is such a big male. Well, that is a legendary that should be a respawn from the run that I did right before I started recording this video. I did one quick run through so that we would have fresh spawns that we didn't already see on live stream, because at the end of every live stream, I typically take one more look around the map to make sure we didn't have like a diamond or a rare spawn, so whenever we start a video like this, I like to take one run before I start the video. That way I get some completely unseen spawns, and well, we got a legendary because of it. Let's try to get this guy to stop. I mean, he has no chance of making diamonds, so it's not really a super important one to make a perfect shot on, but we still want to try and make a vital hit if possible. And he's kind of making it difficult with this positioning. He's not exactly in a good spot at all. There we go. Now we can actually see him good. And that should do it. I couldn't imagine that missing, and it does look like we did get into the vitals. And one more for good measure. Just like that, we got ourselves a beautiful level 9. I still so badly wish that that could make diamond, but unfortunately that rack just does not make it. Well, there it is. Let's go ahead and see the score. If it's anything above 240, it'll be a decent one for this rack. 239.90, so yeah, about average for this particular rack. It's very sad that this one can't make diamond. As I said, it is a very nice looking rack. It would give some variety to the Red Deer diamonds if it could make it. That's one thing I really hope to see them do in the future, is make it so a few more racks can make diamond for Red Deer, because I do feel like there's a couple of them that are diamond caliber, but just for some reason don't score very high. This one, and then there's also another mythical one that's very bulky and thick that does look similar to one of the diamonds, but for some reason it scores lower even though it looks much bigger. Definitely would like to see those make it, but this is still a cool thing to take down even if it is a troll. Well, there he is, that absolutely beautiful Piebald Red Deer. I gotta say, this has to be one of the nicest rares we've ever killed, and unfortunately, it's not my highest scoring. Somehow, this one is slightly higher scoring. I don't know why. I'm assuming because it has that uneven rack. And given this other one does have an uneven rack as well, this one's a little bit more uneven, and I do think that probably gives it a little bit of an extra score. But I do want to real quickly go check in our main room back here and see if there is a place for us to actually put that guy. I don't remember. I think I only have one mountain here for red deer now. And yeah, we only have one here. And I don't want to remove that, so I guess we're just going to have to leave him in that room. Though it would have been so nice to get him up with one of the melanistic or albino hinds that we have. That would have been really nice, but it's looking like we just don't have the room for it, because the last thing I want to do is put a melanistic gator and a melanistic raccoon on the wall, because that just wouldn't be quite as amazing as that multi-mount. So we're just going to leave this guy here, but it is a very cool red deer. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know down below if you did. If you're brand new to the channel, be sure to subscribe, click that like button, and ring that notification bell so that you guys will never miss any of the future uploads. And I will see you all in the next one. Peace!